local dairy. I thought we'd get a little flooding, and then we'd know, we'd take our bags, we'd leave and go. But this was like, you had no chance.
I'm gonna say I bought it somewhere 7 years, 6, 7 years ago. It was a fixer-upper, so I fixed her up. It took a year or two to actually do that.
When the overflow came, it started to come up the block, and it came up like a raging river. It had nowhere to go.
It came through the back door first. Jen saw it. She yelled out that it was coming in the back door.
We both kind of just looked at each other and were like, what do we do? Instinctually started bringing stuff up. So we tried to salvage whatever we could. In 10 minutes, I stepped into the back room, is a little bit lower, the kitchen area. And when I called out to him, he was like, yeah, it's starting to come up through the floorboards. And that's like my heart sank. I knew this was it. So he was like, I have to cut the power and you need to go upstairs right now. And I sat down in front of the window looking out the back, and the water's just rising and rising and rising, and it just kept going.
We decided to grab that bag that Jen made and let's get out of here. Anything that was left on the first floor was destroyed. From the couches, the boiler, the hot water, the electrical panel, washers, dryers, refrigerators, tables.
First thing we did, we signed up with FEMA, and then we informed our insurance companies.
He gave me, I guess they called it a starter. The mortgage was 21 and change, and right, they had given me the 6 months that I didn't have to pay. I didn't know, or maybe I didn't understand what they said, but basically they wanted all of that when they were done with this
grace period. If you knew you couldn't pay, you start this loan modification thing. Let's say you decide to do this in the 5th month. In the 6th month, they were going to put in your credit report that you hadn't been paying since October. So now his credit was shot.
As of right now, I got $71,000 from the flood insurance. Homeowners insurance I haven't gotten anything from. FEMA has paid our rent.
Now we're at that point where what do we do next? And we had an engineer come out, we had an architect come out just to give us our options. Because of the flood insurance increasing, it sounds like we'd have to raise the house. And then if we don't raise the house, it's gonna be hard to sell the house. No one's gonna wanna buy a house that's got $10,000, $15,000 of insurance. And now that's a guess.
Just for you.
When you go from a home to an apartment, it's a little cozy. I'm grateful. I love having a roof over my head.
For more of Michael and Jennifer's story, check out the December 2013 issue of Money Magazine.